This is a 52-inch Hunter Robinson Myers original model 22274 dated December of 1980. It is in bright brass finish. It's one of 5 or 6 that I pulled out of a house a couple of years ago in Fort Worth. They were in the middle of flipping it. When I got this fan, the control was messed up on it. Somebody had wired it to where there was no pull chain, and low and high speeds were connected together. So it moved quite fast whenever you turn it on, but that would not have been that good for the motor. Now I got it, the motor works great, and when I opened it up, it is completely clean inside, like somebody's already refurbished this fan. But I went ahead and fixed the controls on it, and I also put on a set of Reverse-Aire blades and brackets so you can reverse the flow of air in the wintertime, since these fans are not electrically reversible. It has 2 speeds, so I'll go ahead and start off on low. And as with all the originals of this era, it is a shaded pole motor, so you're going to hear a little bit of hum. Not as pronounced as the last one, surprisingly, but the grommets that hold the blades to the brackets in place are a little more substantial, so I'm guessing that might be why. On low, it's probably going to run about 90 RPM. The Reverse-Aire brackets are a little heavier, and so that might be a reason why it runs a little bit slower, but it's nice and quiet, and the bearings are in great shape. It's been well maintained, as I said. And it's going to run about 90 or 100 RPM, and we'll go ahead and put it on high. And high is probably going to run about 180 RPM or so. It's typical for these originals. Ones with regular brackets might go a little bit faster, but these still move a substantial amount of air. Certainly very well built. If you keep these things oiled, they'll last you, at least 70 or 80 years or so. A lot of people are moving towards putting these giant fans in their living rooms, but they still, a lot of them still won't move as much air as these Hunter originals do. We'll get up on it, since certain people like to hear the wind. A lot of people like to hear the wind noise in the camera, just so you can kind of sense how much air it's putting out. I'll go ahead and turn it off real quick. And as I said, these have Reverse-Aire brackets on them, which to reverse the fan, you don't flip a switch. These brackets that you'll see here in a second, you'll push in, and you'll turn to make them point in the opposite direction, and that's what gets you your reverse pitch. So to reverse a fan like this, these brackets here, you'll see it's a 2-piece bracket, and it's hard to do with one hand, so I've already done it. You push the blade in and tilt it to whichever direction you want it to face. So now I have them on the reverse pitch. Depending on the type of bracket, some of these are pitched more steeply on reverse than they are on forward. So we'll see real quick I'll go ahead and turn it on low and then high and see if the speeds are any different, because if it's pitched more steeply the opposite way, then this fan will go slower. And this one, it seems to move a little bit faster, so it's about 100, maybe 105 or so RPM. And if you follow Brian Hicks's channel on YouTube, he's another collector he's a collector that restores these fans too and sells them. He'll tell you the same thing. Like, sometimes they're more steeply pitched on reverse, sometimes they're more steeply pitched on forward, sometimes they're the same either way. And it also seems to be moving a little bit faster on high as well. So it's kind of interesting to see like how there's differences in the parts sometimes, but it doesn't really affect the operation of the fan any. This is a great fan as long as you keep it oiled. Again, this has been a Hunter original 22274 dated December of 1980 in bright brass. If you're looking at this fan on eBay, good luck with bidding, and we'll have more fans to come. Thanks a lot.